Hi everyone, I hope you have subscribed to this YouTube channel so that you are getting a daily update on cybersecurity. So meanwhile, let's start with the first news, and this is basically a series of hack talks where we post daily hacking news and you'll be updated in the cybersecurity world. So let's start with the first news. So first news is related to your favorite tool that you use on daily basis, which is called ChatGPT, which is of OpenAI. So basically there is a new hack which is called ShadowLeak, which can break into ChatGPT very commonly. So there is an attack which is called zero click. A lot of people is aware about what is zero click, but I'll tell you a little thing. You don't have to click or open anything, it will do it automatically. So this is how this attack works. Basically this attack runs on its own and can steal chats or private information, whatever you have into your ChatGPT, right, in your history and whatever you will see. So this make it one of the most dangerous cyber attack into the entire OWASP top 10. It's not in OWASP kind of thing, but it's very dangerous. This is one of the most dangerous cyber attack that you can ever think of, right? So it has been updated, so you don't have to worry, but this is what we have seen in the early days, and this is how you can see how the zero click agent side filtration is working, right? This is very detailed. You can check out on security affairs and you will get a very great update on exactly how the things is working, right? It was updated and all update is on Bugcrowd, which is a hacking reporting platform via responsible disclosure. Anyways, let's go to the next news. So from a very long time, Jaguar Land Rover, you might have already seen a lot of news on Jaguar, right? But the news is basically extending a lot, right? So there is a hacker who has attacked the Land Rover system couple of days ago. Their car factories like the Jaguar Land Rover is now still closed for the continuous third week. Basically from the last 3 weeks the production is halted, right? And customer service and supply chain has affected a lot. Basically the people, those who have Jaguar, if they are getting any problem in the car, then it's basically halted. They are not getting the services right now. So this is exactly, even a big tech giant, even if a big automobile industries is not purely secure with the cyber security things, right? So they have got attacked on 24th of September and still they are taking time to disrupt the system and make it available, right? So basically why it happens, because they might be they are not having a good security team or something. But basically if you are going to report some sort of bugs in Jaguar or any of the companies, right, you're going to get millions of dollars and a lot of money. But how to know that is key. You can learn web application pen testing or bug bounty. You can report bugs and you'll earn a lot of money, right? So you can check out this URL viehgroup.com/tci, where you learn exactly how to pen test in a website. You'll learn all those things, and I'll see you in the video and post. Now next news is coming from the one and only greatest country, which is called Russia, where the Putin is staying. So there is a two hacking group which is running a new campaign, right? There is a Gamerdan and Turla. So I'll tell you exactly what exactly both the hacking group is having. Both are Russian hacking group. They have collaborated actually. So the Gamerdan, which you can see here, they are very quick and they are very great in aggressive spying, and Turla is little slow, but they are very expert in hidden spying, right? So basically it's a great combo. They just came together and they are going to disrupt a lot of things, right? So they are probably right now installing a backdoor in Ukraine. You can see here, backdoor is something which is someone is getting access of your things, seeing your things from the back side of your devices, whatever you have that you can't see it. And this is basically the main target is government and researchers, those who are doing all those things. Right now they are limited to Ukraine, but probably they are going to expand to the worldwide. And ESET, Slovak cybersecurity company ESET, said all those things what you can see on the hacker news. Now the next news is coming from China. So basically Chinese hackers are abusing Visual Code Remote, which is a very famous developer tool. Even I use VS Code, Virtual Studio Code, right? And hackers are abusing a lot. So that's why I said in the last video as well, if you're not going to set up your VS Code correctly, even if your hacker got access of your system, they will just interrupt the network, right? And there's a lot of like extension you need to see into the library of what you say VS Code, right? You need to authenticate. If you see if there is a trusted developer, then only install. So here you can see 415 uses VS Code removes tunneling to spy on US economic policy experts, right? Which is something which is very dangerous. A great sip of coffee. Now the next news is basically related to Google Chrome. So Google Chrome has actually fixed a very serious bug, okay, and hackers were already using this thing, and this was a 0-day. So basically what happened, hackers could actually take over your browser just by visiting a website. If you visit a website, your entire browser will be taken by the hackers, the good people probably. So actually they can steal your password, files and login information, cookies, whatever you have stored in your browser, probably everything access to the hackers, right? So update your Chrome. My Chrome is updated already. You can see there is no update is showing. So just update your Chrome and you will be aware of all those things. Hackers can't take access of your Chrome, right? Now the next news is again Russia. There's a hacking group who are collaborating, but there is some cyber attack which is ongoing on Russia, right? So a Russian airlines was hit by a hacker. Yes, that's correct. There's a flight booking and check-ins were disrupted a huge, right? And there's a delay in agreeing the passenger who was planning to go somewhere, right? So they are not able to travel because the entire system of airline, that's one of the Russian airline, which is called Kapasabana, whatever you can see, Kapasabana cyber attack airline. They have disrupted and the passengers are very angry. They are standing on the airport. So this is actually cyber attack that probably every country is afraid of. Now next news is related to Apple. This is very concerning news for the people, those who have Apple devices, right? And there's a new trick which can bypass the iPhone Face ID or Touch ID, which is newly introduced into the latest iPhone 17 or what. So right now hackers are using video injection to fool the phone, right? You can see here there might be some detail mechanism. There is nothing, but you will read out here, right? So hackers are use video injection to fool the phones, right? And actually this could let someone unlock your devices without your permission. So Apple is working on it. It has been updated. Update your iOS as soon as possible because I don't want you to be a part of any cyber scam. Now next news is related to one of the most trusted company that we have, which is Cloudflare. So Cloudflare, which protect website and had a API outage. The API of Cloudflare was actually on outage, right? People were not able to get API of Cloudflare. So actually this put some app and site to stop working, which is having the Cloudflare security on them, and website wouldn't load or update properly for hours, because Cloudflare working as something, if your website is getting some sort of traffic, right, it gets to a Cloudflare and then again it goes to a website. So if something like website was taking a lot of time to load, and this is shows how a provider issues can impact a million. You can see here Cloudflare confirm API outage caused by React use effect overload issue, right? So that's what they have. Now the last news is related to China. So this is the news is basically hackers group which is called APT41. You can see here. So they are spying on the think tank and academics. Their focus is on US-China trade and political research. They are just getting into the US system and watching all those things, and they actually send fake emails to still log in and document to the authority, those who are sitting in the US, probably the think tank peoples. And right now experts would use MFA, which is not something deep fella thing. It's a multi-factor authentication and keep sensitive work on separate devices, right? Not upload on a server. So that's what we have. We are waiting in training and internship program. You can check out on this URL viehgroup.com/TCI, right? So it's great opportunity. You'll earn, you can do anything, right? And there's a blog section where you can see a lot of things we are updating. Okay, and there is fancy wear entire detail OWASP top VIEH top 10 and this is Expo. Why it doesn't just get some hype, it doesn't deserve a hype, right? So that's what we have for today. I hope you subscribe and let's see you in the next video. Till the time, have a great day. Jai Hind.